Good morning and welcome everyone to the IILM University Open Day. We are thrilled to have you here today as we open our doors to prospective students and their guardians. For over 30 years, IILM University programs have been designed to blend the best of academic rigor with a spirit of curiosity and creativity. Unlike traditional institutions, we don't simply teach you. Instead, we enable you with the tools and knowledge to think critically, to question, to challenge, and most importantly, to innovate. At IILM, education is not at all about conformity, it is everything to do with empowerment. Throughout today's event, we invite you to explore our various departments and programs, engage with our faculties and staff, and enjoy the vibrant IILM community. Whether your passion lies in business, technology, humanities, law, or any other field, there's a place for you here to thrive and to excel. Once again, a very warm welcome to IILM University. We are excited to embark on this journey with you and to witness the incredible contributions you shall make to our community and beyond. I shall now invite our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Padmakali Banerjee, to address the gathering. But before that, let me introduce you to the dynamism she brings. An astute academic, a thought leader, an institution builder, and a celebrated author, a management professional with path-breaking contributions to academic administration, flexible curriculum design, and skill development. Her diverse experiences have played a key role in her establishment of a broad network of professionals spanning from creative artists to corporate leaders and policymakers. She is a Fellow of the Royal Society Arts London, a Fellow of the Somatic Ink Blood Society, USA, and Well-Mind Advisor at World Advisory, International Wellbuilding Institute, New York. She has served as the Vice Chancellor, SPSU Udaipur, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Amity University, Founder Dean of IILM Gurugram, and the founding team of IILM Bradford UK program, and as a faculty at the University of Delhi. She serves as the governing body member at Medanta Institute of Education and Research, editor of the SIS Journal of Projective Psychology and Mental Health, and International Journal of Hinduism and Philosophy, and the Bhagavad Gita Research Foundation, United Kingdom. She was featured in Outlook Spotlight magazine, India at 75, The Change Makers of Modern India 2022. She has received the Green Building Leadership Award, USGBC 2018, for her contribution towards sustainability. Her book, The Power of Positivity, Optimism and the Seventh Sense, published by Sage, is a popular choice globally. As a life coach, her passion for entrepreneurship has been witnessed in the various leaders she mentored from different walks of life. She's founded the social enterprise Triumph Foundation, dedicated to the uplifting of the marginalized. Her overarching goal is to develop a brighter global community by nurturing essential skills and optimism in today's youth and to empower them for a positive change. Ma'am, I request you to please address the gathering.
So very good morning to one and all. First of all, I think I congratulate all the young minds. Many of you must be eagerly waiting for the results of CBSE. Will it be on the May 12th or what is the date? What do you expect? Yeah, any idea? Please speak up. You're most welcome to speak. I can see a lot of parents are also equally anxious about it, but let me tell you, I think this is a very important time for you as you're going to choose your career path, right? And I must tell you that I was very happy when my team came up and said that I would get an opportunity to speak to a lot of you. Because I feel that, I think most of you, of course, you are all Gen Z, so I think you were born in the digital times, right? So one of the things that I must start by telling that IILM University, which is now, of course, a university, it is a great legacy of more than 30 years. And where it started was, it was always a front runner in education in terms of not only providing the degrees or the quality education, but creating the right, people who came together. So, for example, hand-holding the students to provide them. So, if I look back into the history, I see a lot of alumni who already created a lot of industries around them, a lot of young entrepreneurs. And I was just remembering, I think one of the scholars the other day messaged me. He started a company called Print My Things, and it was a 3D company. So right from the students who did management, because it started as a management institution, then it went into technology. So if you look at, it is now very holistic, right from technology, law, liberal arts, psychology, communication, design. So it's a plethora of things that a student gets to choose from. So, for example, if you look at I must tell you also that you are very fortunate, because this is also the time that India has come out with one of its very good progressive education policy, the NEP 2020, where it is going to really create a very enabling environment. The government policy is very good, and similarly, what kind of issues that students will really face is going to be a lot of interesting change that you're going to see in the industry in the next 4 to 6 years down the line. So by the time you graduate, a student of engineering, for example, can take up a program on, say, right from robotics, which is in the area of engineering, or they can take a course in, say, design thinking. So something like that, which is going to really make you better and not just employable, even to start up your own business, or if you want to take a think of getting into internationalization. The 4 year undergraduate program is very globally aligned. So the 4 year undergraduate program that the students would be entering would really help the students to get a lot of presence, not only within the university, but also when you look at a lot of institutions abroad, you would be able to do that through the study abroad program provided at the university. I think a lot of our students, as we speak, in fact, a lot of our scholars, students have gone to the to Germany for a immersion program. So like that, there are a lot of opportunities that students get. And one of the other things which is very important is the robust curriculum and its delivery. So there are faculty members. As we speak, you just heard Dr. Apala from the School of Liberal Arts, and how passionately the team members, my Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Asha, she is here, and like that, I can see a lot of faculty members also around. I can see Dr. Sakshi there from psychology, from design, I can see Dr. Nitika. So like that, we have many faculty who are going to actually help you resolve your doubts if there are any. And now let me also come to the law, because I saw many students have also opted in for a session today for law. You have one of the best law schools in India, let me tell you, because as an academic, I have been working in this for the last almost 28, 30 years, and I have seen how good institutions have been made. So the law, not only that we have one of the best infrastructure or the faculty members or the intellectual capital or the library, we have the best of the brains coming here as advisors. We have the people who coming in, all the NLUs are working together with our own law school to work on a lot of projects that we have. So I think there's a huge exposure that the student gets. And I must also mention that, when I talk about, say, a school of communication, you are getting the faculty members who are, I think, already celebrated in that industry. For example, I have Ms. Nidhi Razdan right at the last. Many of you, it's a very known face. Would I request you to just, if you can rise from there, they can see you more. I know later you may get. So I think then you have Mr. Anando, who is also from NDTV. So I think you are seeing all of the people who are already practicing. So one of the things IILM has also done is to believe in the professor in practice. So we have people from the industry who actually come and teach you. We also have our Dean School of Engineering, Dr. Shamik Tiwari. So he is also has great experience. He has also been leading other institution like UPES. And so like that, all the faculty that you see here are really hands-on, are pure academic, has good research acumen. They have been working with a lot of projects. Uh, and finally, I think one of the things which really makes an institution is also the industry exposure, the industry connect that you're going to get. So you know the where IILM is located, as you see that this is perhaps one of the best address in the country. We are not only at the heart of the Millennium City, but we are at the golf course. So as we speak, we have had top of the leaders from across different industries who come and speak to our students. They give a lot of exposure in terms of internships and other things that the student does with them. So I think it's a very I would say it's a beautiful environment that students will get an opportunity to learn from the right people, and coupled with all of that is a very strong ICT enabled infrastructure in terms of not just a smart classroom, which is a very common thing today, but also the smart learning environment through your ERP, through your LMS, through all of the softwares that you're going to utilize. The library, for example, the kind of journals, the way that the real-time learning will take place. There are going to be massive open online courses, so there will be a large number of programs that the students can earn on their own. So, for example, there will be credits given to a lot of open courses that you can do from not just SWAYAM but also from other courses like Google certification, and also you will see that many of these micro credentials that you learn. For example, students of a BBA in management, you want to do a certification, say on analytics. So you have none other than but SAS as a partner. So what happens is you are actually learning hands-on. So that is the kind of exposure that you're going to get. So in this regard, I also want to talk about the kind of liberal policies that IIM has had in terms of it has created a very sound, robust, flexible curriculum. It has created an environment where students from different walks of life come in. We also have international students visiting the universities. You have foreign faculty members. We have a lot of global Indians who come and talk to the students. I think that's going to really make a difference. I think most of the experiences that you're going to have here in the years to come will really shape your lives. I think it's time also to think about yourself, your own journey in the next few years, where you want to be. Like, do a bit of goal setting, and I would definitely request all of my faculty members to support all of you in your queries, that if you have any particular queries to get those things resolved. The way that I look at in the next few years that things are going to be that, India is becoming just last week I was speaking at a conference in New York, and people were so curious to see how young Indians are doing. So I mean, a large part of the classes in top of the Ivy Leagues are students from India. So which means if you get an opportunity here, we also support you through our international affairs to look at your future, higher education internationally. Similarly, there is a very strong system of entrepreneurship as well as incubation processes within the university. So students get an opportunity to think of new ideas, creating a new startup. So I think it's a lot of things, makes it also wants how you can choose from it. And finally, it's very important that you also need to have a good mental health and well-being. We have a Center for Emotional Intelligence. We are doing a lot of work and our mission is to provide a lot of holistic health and provide right solution for the students. We have large number of clubs and societies where students are part of, And in the last couple of months, I've been seeing how students are leading them. So you also get exposure to lead in the area of your choice. I think there are a lot of such areas that I feel that it is important that you get this exposure in your years at the university. And I would like to conclude for now by saying that it is very important to also know the founding fathers of this university has been committed to education. So the vision that has been created, the vision which is there, it is basically we are really concentrating a lot on both innovation and purpose. So anything that you do at IILM University will be driven by purpose. And I really feel that when Aristotle once said that when he talked about true happiness comes out of purpose in life. So I would like to talk to each one of you. If I get an opportunity again today sometime, if there are any queries, any parent who would like to meet me even post this, I'm available. So with these words, I wish you all the very best. And thank you, Seema and team, for organizing such a session. A lot of people from our team who are counseling and supporting in this endeavor. I think it is a very good thing to support all the youth of our country. And with these words, I thank you once again and welcome to IILM program. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Ms. Nidhi Asna, Director Communications, to please address the gathering.
Welcome to IILM University. I am somebody who's also recently joined here. It's only been less than a year for me, but it's been a terrific experience. IILM, of course, has a legacy, it has a name in management and in law. But as you will see, and through your queries today, we'll answer your questions. We're also now expanding in a big way in liberal arts. And the School of Communication is a big part of that. Now, communication is something that we all need. It doesn't matter whether you want to be a part of the media, whether you want to be a journalist or start your own website. But it's something that all professions require today. It's a very simple thing. Many of you might join the corporate world tomorrow, or you might become lawyers, but you have to do presentations for clients. And that requires a communication skill such as being able to stand up in front of a crowd like yourself, to be able to stand up in front of a room and to speak, to make your presentation. And we've often found that, for example, for something as simple as that, people often lack the confidence to stand up and just talk in front of an audience. So one of the things, for example, that we are going to do in the School of Communication through the different degrees that we are offering is to teach you skills like this: public speaking, how to network with the media. If you are starting your own business tomorrow, you need to market it, right? You need to build a brand. You have to get a message across to your audience, to your target audience. You have to advertise. How do you do that? So these are some of the things that we would like to teach you in these degrees: brand building, your own personal brand, the brand of your company. How do you, for example, use new technology, digital media, new media, and also traditional media to be able to build your business, to be able to build your brand. So, like I said, communication is something that all professions today require. And the idea that the School of Communication really has, our goal essentially is to use practical training. What we have all learned. I have spent almost 25 years in the media myself. My colleague Anindya has also spent more than 25 years in this profession. And like us, there will be other faculty who will be professors of practice, people from the corporate world, from advertising, from corporate communications, who will come and talk to you, about their own practical experiences and what kind of skills you need in the communication world. Some of you might become going to PR. Some of you might be handling the PR of a big company. What is called corporate communications. What happens when there is a crisis in your company? What happens when something is found in Maggie and it becomes viral on social media? So how should a company like Nestle, for example, what should its messaging be? How should the crisis managers reach out to the media? What is it that they should do? What is the troubleshooting that they should do? I'm just giving you some practical examples that we are hoping we can use to empower you, to enable you to be better at whatever it is that you do. So if you have any questions about the School of Communications, please do come and talk to us. We'll be in room 95. And as I said, we're offering new degrees from the new term, and these will, cut across all professions, all areas, and we will answer any questions that you have. Welcome to IILM, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you.